Touring Israel's northern border with Lebanon, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu issuing a stark warning to Hezbollah militants on the other side who have been firing missiles into northern Israel ever since Israel's war with Hamas in the south first began.
If Hezbollah
decides to open an all-out war, then within its own hands it will turn Beirut and southern Lebanon, which are not far from here, into Gaza and Khan Yunis.
The tough rhetoric comes amid concerns that the Israel-Hamas war could expand into a regional conflict.
This is an international problem, and it demands an international solution.
National Security Council spokesman John Kirby speaking about Iran-backed Houthi rebels in Yemen launching attacks on Israeli ships in the Red Sea. On Thursday, the White House announcing that it is increasing security in the Red Sea and slapping sanctions on 13 people connected to the militant group.
And while they are launched by the Houthis, we certainly have every reason to believe that they're being enabled by Iran. As the National Security Advisor said just the other day, the Houthis are pulling the trigger, Iran is providing the guns.
Meanwhile, in Gaza, the Israeli military claims success in targeting Hamas leaders, releasing this photo, saying that the 5 men circled in red are senior Hamas officials who have been killed in this conflict. But the war has come at a heavy cost for those living in Gaza. The Hamas-run health ministry saying that more than 17,000 Palestinians have been killed since the war began.
How many more innocent civilians and children have to be killed?
Outside the capital, Democratic lawmaker Rashida Tlaib calling for a ceasefire.
There's nothing humanitarian about giving Palestinians a few days of rest before they are bombed again. We are calling for an end of this violence, not a break in the violence.
And the war hitting home for Israelis as well. The Israeli Defense Forces saying on Thursday that soldier Gal Meir Eisenkot, the son of an Israeli government minister, was killed in northern Gaza, the 88th Israeli soldier killed since the war began. Now, of course, there's still a lot of concern over the many hostages being held captive in Gaza. The Israeli military saying that Hamas is holding 136 people hostage, including 17 women and children. In Washington, I'm Evan Koslof, Spectrum News.